that it was, Robbo. They're trailing badly on the scoreboard, Fitzroy. And Richard Osborne, who had a fairly ordinary season last year, but has started the year in superb form so far, should have kicked that one home.
Lee looks for Maynard. They've got a couple of fingernails to it, and that was all. Matthew Dundas onto Gale. Around Liptak. Centering kick, Lyon in front was the target. Couldn't take the grab. Chance for Broderick. The ball doesn't bounce too kindly for him. Jarman on the burst. High kick. He kicks it to midfield. No one can take the grab again. Tregenza looks for the hand pass. Someone going past, and that person was McDermott. Back to Maynard. Onto Tregenza. The Crows' running game standing them in good stead at the moment. Back to Bone. Hand pass. A little bit quick for Ingerson. Bumped off by Baldwin. Holding a man decision. Fitzroy free kick taken by Baldwin. Away he goes from centre half back straight down the ground. They need goals quickly, Fitzroy. They're not going to get them from this forward thrust. Lyons being well beaten there. Lee kicks it towards centre wing position. In the ground a little bit slippery.
Well, that was a poor kick into the forward line from Baldwin. He just blazed away, and was rebounded by Wiedemann, who played extremely well against Melbourne in that position last week.
Broderick to Abbott. Abbott still inside the centre square, too far out to score. Kick and a half from goal there. Hart goes to spoil and did it well on Osborne. And it will be a bounce 30 metres out from Fitzroy's goal.
Jared, surely there's an advantage in trying to find a short pass rather than bombing away to the shorter Richard Osborne against Ben Hart.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. I hate blazing away into the forward line. It's only if it's your last option. Both times we've seen players with space to create something.
Lyon trying to make something out of nothing, couldn't do so. And the ball comes out eventually to Bickley, who copped a heavy knock in the opening minutes here. Gale looks for the hand pass, gets it on the end of it. McCormack, long kick will be a score. It's going close, and he's got the goal. They worked hard for that. Fitzroy second. They still trail 2-2 to 5 goals.
Well, Brendan McCormack kicks his first goal, and Fitzroy's second, a badly needed one. He's playing on Jarman, and both players are playing wide of each other. Here we see him with no pressure at all and blood streaming from his left eye, but a magnificent kick from outside of the 50-metre mark.
Fitzroy may get clear of that centre bounce. Now a chance for Morris. Morris's left foot kick. Little too high for Dundas. Crumb gatherer's line. Back to Dundas. He's going to get caught. Luckily, little kick. Baldwin. Well done. Blakey. What can they make out of this? Blakey goes straight for goal. Lovely kick. Oh, yes, well done, Osborne. Judged it better than the youngster. And Richard Osborne has marked only 3 metres out. And a very, very slight angle.
Yes, well, in the one-on-one competition, I believe that Richard Osborne will clean the young fella up. And he's having his second shot at goal in a minute or two.
And Osborne does kick the goal this time. So Richard Osborne gets his first goal, and Fitzroy bounced back hard. They're 3-2, and they only trail by 10 points. Adelaide are 5 straight.
Jeremy Gard comes on for his first run, and they've taken off the flying doctor, Darren Wheeldon, who gets a rest on the interchange.
A little bit of experience there for Osborne. He's kicked 1-1 so far. In warm conditions, gets a drink. About 24 minutes gone in the opening term. New ball coming out. That one was kicked into Princes Park proper.
Some young boy may have benefited from that, Pete.
Might be in a raffle up near the local watering hole. Robbo,
$140 a try. Well done, son, if you've got it up your jumper.
10 points the difference at Princes Park in the first quarter. Closing stages thereof. Abbott up high, loses out to Wren. Broderick taps the ball further forward. Got to heard a whistle there. Now the umpire says play on. Blakey will do just that. Long kick by John Blakey. Exel. Osborne off the ground and one behind. Richard Osborne's tally is 1 goal, 2 now. Good effort.
Yes, it was nearly a sensational mark in the left hand only. Fitzroy have got back into this game because they've taken the ball out of the centre. Liptak was killing him in there, but he's been tightened up upon.
McDermott. Maynard. And kicks to the outer side. Knocked away from Hodges by Paxman. Wind gets there first, but only succeeds in counting it over the boundary line on centre wing.
John Blakey's been given the role of negating Liptak. He's already had 9 possessions that we saw on that occasion.
And Nichols might be coming off, Gerard.
Yes, he's being escorted off by the club doctor.
Gale's kick, high, only travels about 20 metres. Abbott couldn't take the mark. Broderick backs up well for Fitzroy. Spears the pass in down towards Ross Lyon, it was at half forward. Lee chips it to Patterson. He'll give it back to Lee. They're working overtime, the Crows defenders. And they'll get out of it. He's gone long, straight down the ground. That's a pretty good kick too, but it's an ill-directed one. Roos onto McCormack, right at the centre circle. Low trajectory punt kick up towards half forward. No mark taken. Wren loping after it. Osborne may get there first. Guard does some good shepherding. His snapshot. Two Crows players nearly made a meal of that. In fact, they did, but Patterson will get clear.
And Patterson, no messing around this time, kicks it long out towards half-back. The mark has been taken by Brown.
Well, the Crows have continued to play a loose man on the back line. It's Scott Lee at the present time, and that's leaving Paul Morris as a spare player up on Fitzroy's half-back line.
Modra has the football, kicks into the pocket. Nearly taken away there by Seacamp. Is that a free kick? Yes. Held when he didn't have the football. Play goes on, but the umpire in control will bring it all the way back, and the free kick will go to Marcus Seacamp in the right back pocket.
Yeah, the Crows used the loose man in defence well last week. McDermott voted best on the ground, picked up 20-odd possessions, 28 possessions. Today he's been given the role on line, and it's Lee that's the loose player.
Morris, a scrubber kick in towards the centre. Abbott, productive handball. McCormack again. Roos, he'll nearly kick a goal. Paul Roos, he bangs it away with distance, but no accuracy, and it finishes up hitting the behind post. So it's a free kick to Adelaide, and it'll be taken in that back pocket by Ben Hart.
So I thought Paul Roos could have handballed that one to the running Jeremy Guard, who was on his outside, who would have run in and shot from 25 metres rather than shooting from the 50-metre line, Robbo. Long
they look a little better, Gerard, if you can bang them through from there. Adelaide at half-back. Wren away to Brown. Brown's handball too far, but it goes in the path of Tregenza, so it finished up all right. Tregenza's kick is good. In towards the centre of the ground. Punched away. Chance now for Fitzroy to get clear. Morris. Free kick. What was that? Too high with the elbow, maybe?
Trip.
Attempted block.
Umpires paid a trip.
Free
and here we
kick
see
will go
the
to
loose
Morris.
man from Fitzroy. He should be picking up plenty of possessions, Morris, because he hasn't got anybody with which to worry about. And he's only got 4, so that's quite enough.
Centre half forward for Fitzroy. Might be as far as they're going. Now Guard, well tackled by McDermott. Has the ball pinned underneath him. Would have almost been given as holding the ball, but it will be a bounce. As we get to time on, in fact a couple of minutes into time on in the first quarter, 9 points the difference in favour of the Crows. Thumped away by Wren, and you can see the ball picked up pretty quickly by McCormack. Lee couldn't do much with it. Wiedemann will look for a hand pass to McDermott. A high kick. Jarman on left centre wing usually does something constructive with the football. Down towards centre half forward again. Nobody can take the mark. Lynch, still with that knee bandage, but he's moving okay.
No, he's not.
Isn't he? Blakey. I suppose even if he's 50%, you'd still have him in the side,
No,
Robert.
he's in trouble, Pete, behind play.
Roos. No one could take the grab again. Now Jarman from McGuinness. Now towards full forward.
Now you've seen what Lynch is up against. Modra was 8 metres in front of him then.
Well, I noticed last week in Brisbane, he had that bandage on and he didn't seem to be getting much distance with his kicking. Admittedly, the ground was heavy. Today was going to be the test. So Modra's kicked one already. Overtime for the trainers.
Exel.
I think that was Exel, was it? He got one in the eye. No umpire stands right next to the goalpost and only one behind. Kicked by Anthony Modra. So
Peter,
he has 1-1.
Just about Alistair Lynch, just standing on the mark then, Gerard. I don't know whether you noticed that, but he was certainly just leaning on his left foot or left leg, favouring the right knee, and he's in all sorts of trouble. I'm sure a fit man would be better than
yes, I agree with you.
Alistair Lynch.
Half-fit players end up being a liability.
Seacamp the Roos, and there's the siren for the end of the first quarter. And so it will be a 9-point lead enjoyed by the Adelaide Crows at the first change as that knee belonging to Alistair Lynch limps towards the quarter-time huddle. It doesn't look too good. 5-1 31 to Fitzroy, 3-3 21 at Princes Park.